Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 5 in our video series Butterfly Love Journal, and this is my design team project for Collage Type for June of 2022. Now today we're going to be doing the covers and we're going to be doing page 5, and if we have time we'll do the notebook. If not, we'll do excuse me, I can't speak. If not, if we run out of time, I really want to try to cover that up. Some glue got on there. Anyway, then we will sew the notebook in here. If not, I will do it later. Okay? Because we've only got so much time, you know, for design team project tutorials to get done. I think we've accomplished quite a bit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is page 5. So here's everything we need to finish the whole book. Here's page 5. Oops. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is all page 5. Get rid of that. Get rid of the famous paper clip. Is we're going to make this envelope flip. I'm going to put this pocket on the back. We're going to put this pocket on the front, the one we made with the acetate. I was beginning to think I wasn't going to find a spot for it. I don't believe I have a writing card or a card that will fit in there right now, so I think I'm going to have to make one. I don't want it to be too, you know, gaudy or anything. You know, I don't want to put that in there. And it's not gaudy, but I mean compared to that. And it's not big enough either. So I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. But we'll put something in there, whether I do it on camera or not. So the first thing we need to do is cut the end of this as a side pocket. We can move this for now. You just want to take the slightest bit off. We're going to have to re-ink it. I forgot about this. I'm wearing my jammies and I forgot that this catches on the paper trimmer. I'm going to roll up our sleeves and do this page. I'm going to take the whole video rolling up my sleeves. What in the world? Anyway. And we're using weathered wood, one of my new favorite colors. For a minute there, I didn't think I had inked the envelope. I was like, wait a minute. I know I did all these ahead of time. Okay, so we did that. And set that to the side. Here's our paper. And it's all been inked. So we're going to glue this on here, like so. Put it in the middle. You could put it at the bottom. It would be different. Oh no, we're going to have a... Let's put it up here to hold the writing card in. Uh-oh. Guess I didn't clean the end of this off very well. I have a spider web going. That's what I call it anyway. Excuse the sniffling, allergies still. Making these right in a row, so obviously it's a couple days all at once. I'm just using a dried out wet wipe to remove that extra glue. It doesn't really remove it, but it dries it up. Gets some of it off. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on a magnet. Just because it's on a page that opens this way, and we don't want it flopping around, especially by the time we put stuff on it, it's going to get heavier. Oops, get the magnets out. I don't know how people who don't use magnets manage to keep their envelopes and stuff from flopping out. Or maybe they do. We just don't see it on the flip through. Maybe they're very good at doing flip throughs. And I never seem to do it on theirs. They always seem to do it on mine. Okay, we're just going to tape it on there. Whoops, we don't want to tape the... You don't want to tape across here because we've got a pocket going in from the side. I just realized I don't think I set any paper aside to make a writing card for it, so I may have 2 writing cards to make for this afterwards. Okay, then we're going to close this, flip it over. I almost did the magnets ahead of time on the envelope, I mean. I could have guessed where that was going to go because when you close an envelope, it closes right at the point. Could have got the point of it all. Oh, bad joke number 1 in this video. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to paper this envelope. And this is the paper that we're going to use. Not going to use it on the front and the back, am I? I keep forgetting that. Oh, I've got another one. Because I had to print out another copy of it. Page. So I have a second one. Because this is the other half of this page. And so when I cut this off, I had this. And then I had to print out another copy for the hidden pocket. That gave me that. Thank goodness. Where is my pencil? Arms everywhere in the video. No tutorial, just arms. This one wouldn't have mattered. I probably could have flipped it over and marked it on the back. I just got through watching that movie, The Haunting, again, where they send all these people out to this house and they tell them they're going to do a sleep study, but they're really doing a study on fear. So they make it the story up of about the house, and then come to find out it really is haunted. But the thing I'm thinking about is that in the beginning, when each person gets there, the housekeeper does this little spiel of, you know, I put the dinner on the sideboard at 6, or breakfast at 6, Nope. Dinner at 6. Breakfast at 9. And we leave at dark. No one ever comes here at dark, after dark. So you'll be alone if you need help. No one could hear you. The closest place is 9 miles away in town. So no one could help you. In the dark. In the night. And she says it to every single person. It's really funny. I've seen the movie so many times, even I almost have it memorized. Almost. Okay. And this is what's going to show through on our window when we take our card out. This is just like backing the inside of an envelope. So covering the envelope and backing the inside of the window envelope or window pocket at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to put this up here. Down the back side, I'm going to try to do it the opposite corner. Let me ink that some more with the weathered wood. I don't know if that looks better now. Okay, and we'll paper the back. So we'll go from this way. And it gives us the illusion that the paper continues around. You know, around the envelope. Sorry about that. I have that bad habit of just stopping in the middle of a sentence once I start concentrating. Or what passes for concentrating for me. In case you're wondering how I can see where the pencil mark is on there, it's because the lead is shiny. So if you just put it at an angle, you can see it. I've never sewn a notebook into or a little journal inside of a manila envelope journal. I consider this one a journal. It doesn't have a bunch of flips and flaps. It just has a couple of flip outs, but that's all. And people have those in their books as well. It's not just manila folder craziness. And you can make them out of anything. They don't have to be manila folders. It could be cardstock, you know, like your paper pad cardstock, the heavier, two-sided. Definitely don't think it would work with the thin one-sided, like heirloom, which is the one I made the video of eclectic heirloom with. You should catch that one. That one's pretty fun. I still may go around this off camera. So now it looks like the page starts here, goes around, and ends over here. Okay? So now we're going to put this in the center in the front, and it's going to open to the side. And it's kind of wrinkly. I think the acetate and the glue kind of wrinkled up the paper. I don't know, or it may just be bent right here. Anyway, see, we're going to have to be careful when we glue it down. It's going to wrinkle up. But we're going to glue it on as a side pocket, so we actually should probably glue it on over here. And it looks like this piece of ephemera is just a smidge long for our paper. Yep, I'm just going to shave off a smidge. Check it, and then we'll re-ink the bottom real quick. Yeah, that looks right. You just have to remember and be consistent with what color you're inking what when you use more than one, unless you're just doing it and it doesn't really matter. If you're just randomly inking things, like because this is light colored it would get the gray, and because this is dark colored it would get the walnut, and that's actually how it's working in this book. But I just really don't like that. Maybe by the time we get the card in there. Well, the worst thing that can happen is that I have to start a new page. Just put a different pocket on the front. I just don't know. It's the acetate. There's no way to flatten it out. It doesn't stretch. The little black dots you see are the marks, the magic marker or the Sharpie marker spots I made on the acetate when I cut it out. Because remember I showed you on the envelopes. So I did this one on my own, of course. The one that didn't come out right is the one I did. Well, actually, I did them all, but technically you guys are here too. So it's your fault. Yeah, that's bad. Wow. That's not going in my book. I'll make another one. You know, another one of the windows, and put it on there. So I really want to include it. Oh, for goodness sake. That really makes me sad. Okay, let's make sure this glue is dry. So I'll have to set this out to make another one. I don't know how it got so wrinkled. The only thing I can think of is that the acetate is on there too tight. And so it pulled the paper up. Because it doesn't, you know, stretch or anything. I'm really sad about that. Ooh. If we bend the paper the opposite way, look at that. Try it and see. It still does it. It isn't like it was before, that's for sure. Yes, it is. All right. I'll make another one. So we're going to put this pocket back here. And this is one of the ones that you fold. It comes out flat in the kit. Then you fold the flaps in. I wonder if one of these would fit in here. Oh, one of these would definitely. Yay. In fact, we can fit more than one. Let's just fill it up. Okay, have I inked these? No. So I have to come back and ink these. Actually, it looks like I did. Maybe I just didn't ink the back. Anyway, I inked them. Thought I inked everything. Or pretty much everything. I think some of the butterflies I didn't ink because I wasn't sure about using them, and then I'm going to put them in my butterfly bin. So I didn't want to ink around them. Okay. Let's make our pocket 3.5 inches. Now I'm feeling like if I try to do this, I'll mess up the whole book. I'm very nervous. I could make the journal shorter. And then I could poke holes with the crocodile and run an elastic through. That might not be such a bad idea. Okay, now we're going to ink around the outside edges, but not the top. Okay, it looks like the timer's getting ready to go off for 30 minutes. So I'll ink this real quick. And then I'll start a new video so that I can hook them together through the magic of technology. Magic of technology would allow me to copy larger than a 4 megabyte or 4 gigabyte file from one computer onto another memory card. I have no idea why it won't. I think I go back and do these darker cards. No, I'm not. I was going to do them in walnut stain, but then I decided not to. I'm using this butterfly wing to line it up. Or it was. There we go. Okay. Now you see it, now you don't. And we've got our writing card that just so happened to fit in here, I think. Nope, now it won't fit. And if we fold it in half, it's too small. Boy, this is not going well for me, is it? Alright, I'll decide what to do with this, which, see, I just laid it on there and I'm like, boom. So, I think we could just cut a writing card out of, no. I'll figure it out. And then we'll be back in just 1 second. Okay, we're back. Alright, so I fixed this. There was another 4 window ephemera in the kit, and then I took one of the tags that matches this paper right here, and I cut it down shorter. It was a great big tag, and I cut it down shorter, and I put it in here, not all the way. It still sticks out, but I've got the butterfly in the window. How much is that butterfly in the window? Another bad joke. So we've got this with this pocket. We open it up. We've got this with these ephemera in here, which I forgot to ink. And then, actually, these two are inked in blue, so I need to ink this one. And then, or put a taller tag in there. I think I have a skinny one that would fit, but I'm not sure it would look good with the others. I think I like the 3 that I have in there. And then we have our hidden pocket with our writing card. And all I did to make it fit was cut the brown off the sides, this brown. But it still looks fine because it has this on the top and the bottom. So now we're at that point where we put this in the book, and then we'll do the covers. And I know for sure we're not going to have time to do anything else. I have the book upside down. It would help if I had it right side up. That would be very, very helpful. Okay, so let's get this glued in the book. Get that second bubble come on up. There we go. Now, let's try to get this page over as far as we can to cover up that mistake I made in the inking, but still fairly even over here. And we need to bring it down, which is going to help us out. And we've covered up the mistake. Most of it anyway. Okay. It's the manila folder part where we cut that's a little crooked. Okay, so now let's do the covers. Let's do the back cover first. Which I haven't cut out. That's our front cover. This is our back cover. We want it down a little bit. Let's make sure we have it straight. Sorry about the top of my head. To cut that out, I had to break out my fancy little Beebeecraft scissors. They're smaller than my Fiskars, and so that's what I ended up having to use. Okay, let's double check this. Okay, that looks fine. Oh, except for I trimmed it backwards. I've got it backwards. We're just going to have to make this page shorter because I can't see to cut it out. So we'll just do it like this. Oops. Let me turn it upside down to cut it so that way we keep our big butterfly. In fact, we could leave it that way. We're just having all kinds of issues, aren't we? I want the glue. It's a little trick if you're not sure you're going to cut through something, is to push the blade down in the middle and then go both ways, and that way you don't hit like an edge that you're not sure about. So let's ink the bottom of this. Not really sure. Oh, because it's a page, that's why it's... Remember, we're not grunging it up, but we are doing the corners just a little bit. Let's triple check. Okay. What was that supposed to be, the back? No, this was, because the cover's the light color. Nope, I wrote back cover on there, so this is what we were going to use. That's why it didn't look inked. So we got lucky and cut the right end off. Were you guys on the watching the video going, no, it's upside down, it's upside down? I am so not happy with that. You know, I wonder if I did some of that washi that we used inside across the top. And then just trimmed it. We did that to cover it up. I think we could get away with it. I'm going to go over a little bit further so I can get a straight edge. I can trim it off. And you can see it. Through the paper, so you need to make sure that you get it straight across. And then we'll cut it, and then we'll trim it. I'm trimming it back to the edge of the paper. But this one I can't. So we're just going to trim it from the other side. Okay, that looks a lot better. Anything looked better than just that plain across there. So now that's that. I'm not gonna, I may put some butterflies on the back, but there's one with that bright blue in it. Where'd it go? Thought I saw one. I think we could get away with one. I don't want to take away from these, but I think we could do one. Let's make sure it's inked. And later I'll do the wings. They won't work as well on the back because the book is going to lay on it. So I'm wondering if I should go ahead and glue it all the way down. No, it makes the shadow if you don't, even if it doesn't stick up all the way. And that has a similar color to these. Oh, there's the bright blue one that I saw. Okay, now on the front cover, we're going to glue it on. And hopefully I'll be able to remember the layout that I had. We're going to tie it with the sari silk, and it's actually not that big. We could probably, or that thick, we probably could get away without it. Maybe not so much if I add the notebook. We're going to call that if. Okay. Now we've got, let me move these out of the way. We've got this that says Butterfly Love, and I'm going to glue this on here. I trimmed it down. And then we're going to put it on the page up above. And then we're going to put this little one here. No, that's not the way I had it. I had it down here. Then the sari silk is going to cover it, because I had one of this big butterfly covering this brown one. No, that doesn't cover it. This one does. No, because you can see the antenna. So I guess we are going to do this. We'll do it at an angle. We'll add that butterfly at an angle. And then we'll add the two bigger ones down here. And we'll do the thing with the wings. And I'm not going to do the glossy accents. Okay? Alright. Or we could do that one down there and this one up here. And this like that. Okay. Let's glue this on here. And everything's already been inked. And I cut this off the top of the bingo card. And then that'll be our bow. I don't know why I put so much glue on that. Make sure it's right side up. That spot didn't look inked. I scan and cut, even cut out the little antenna. On that particular one. And I'm not going to try to glue his antenna. And then we will do the wings on this one. I mean, on all of them. I'm sorry about the table being crooked. I bumped the camera with my head and I tried to put it back the way it was, and then I realized that this corner, you know, the glass is crooked, so me and my fat head. Okay, now this is dry. Let's go back and lift his wings. That looks nice. Okay, let's get all this stuff out of the way. What do you guys think? Can you see the shadows? Because the wings are up. See how far I put them up? This one could go a little more. So when you look at it this way, you can see their wings are up. So that's going to be our book. And open it. We've got the, oops, the flip up in the pocket. I went back and added this over the circle. I thought it looked better. I was going to add something to this, but it took away from that. If I'd have had another one of these to cut out, I could have done that. Then we have this, and I put this in. I'm not sure if we had put it in already, but I switched these cards out from those smaller ones to be the flip-up cards. And they fit in here really nicely. And then we have the pocket. That's a pocket. I thought I added this ephemera, and this is a pocket. And then you open this and you have the beautiful picture. You have the writing card here. You have the tag here. And then I added this piece of writing card in here. And then you turn the page again. And we have the window butterfly. And it opens up with the tags, the writing card, the hidden pocket. I think we did good. And then on this last page is the large belly band with the smaller belly band. I put this on holding the writing card, and then the two envelopes are underneath. And this is our back cover, which I knew he would get flattened. And now our butterflies on the front. For the photos, I'll fix them up again, but they're not going to stick straight up. And that's our book. That's what we did in 5 videos. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that we got that much done. So I did some of it off camera, granted. We had to. But for the most part, we did it together. And so that's it for this series. And once again, this is the Butterfly Love Journal, and it's my Collage Type design team project for June of 2022. Make sure to join the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and then you can get a step-by-step PDF tutorial on this, and you can use it to follow along with the videos and make the project yourself. Okay? Well, that's it for this video series, and I'll see you in the next video series. That'll be just a second for me. No, it'll be a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.